Good morning, Spartans. I'm Tori Harton.
And I'm Rosanna Lee.
With the latest in Spartan news. So, Rosanna, how was the talent show last night?
It was so fun. I loved being on stage and singing to all the people and watching the crowd be interactive with us, the performers. It was an amazing and magical experience, and I'd love to do it again.
Yeah, it was an awesome performance. Congrats to
Thank
all
you.
of the winners. Spartans, OLCHS and AP Spanish are seeking your help. They need to collect blankets for immigrants who are seeking asylum and are sleeping outdoors. If you would like to donate any of your blankets, please place them in a plastic bag and drop them off to room 357 by December 1st.
And the FSCAP annual coat drive is now accepting donations. Please drop off any new or gently used coats to Mrs. Sears in Student Service. FSCAP will deliver the coats on Wednesday, November 29th to Meaningful Purpose, a community charity group supporting women and teens in crisis.
Do you know what the vocab word irresolute means? Were you uncertain? That's actually what the word means. Today I'm here with Miss Jepson and Miss Para to talk about vocab.com.
Yes.
So, what do you guys want to tell us about vocab.com?
Well, we were not winning the tournament. There's a Super Bowl. What do they call it? The Scholastic.
The vocabulary.com Super Bowl.
Oh.
And we found out we were like third. So we were all like, wait, we locked in. Our class is locked in. And Mr. Gurney and Miss Jepson and I have been really into it. Miss O'Day is doing it, most of the English department, if they're not doing them being. But we are winning now in Illinois, and it's got a couple more days left. But we have another school that's onto us now, so
Yeah.
they're kind of like 1,000 words behind. But yeah, we're kind of excited about this.
It's fun because we love to compete. I love to win. So every single week I'm always seeing like which student is winning out of all my classes.
Yes.
And senior Ivan Gonzalez has been pretty solid in his first place. Yep. He's been holding first place, at least for my classes.
Excellent. Yeah, I've been pitting my classes against each other, throwing up the leaderboards and how many words they've mastered. And it's like they're just doing it now on their own. They're really motivated, so it's kind of fun.
So we need to really get behind this as a school because
Yes.
we want to win, and it ends November 30th.
Okay.
Every department, every class should do vocab.com on that last day. It's free.
All right, you heard them. Get on vocab.com.
And now for club news. The yearbook is available right now on OLCHS website for $50. There are only a limited number of yearbooks available. I'm here with Mia and Razek.
Yes, so I am the president of Yearbook, and this is the
I'm
vice
the vice
president.
president.
So what is this year's theme? This year's theme is Spartans pop culture, and this year we really want to emphasize popular trends and like music, clothing this year, and also events at school that stand out.
So is that all for the 2024 yearbook, or do you have a little more?
Yep, that is basically what our yearbook is about, Spartans pop culture. Buy your yearbook now.
Yes.
The Scholastic Bowl is about to start, and we are here with.
Riza, Ali.
And Emir.
Now, can you tell us more about this club?
Yes. So Scholastic Bowl is a competitive statewide team, and we participate in so many subjects, whether it's English, math, social studies, sciences, and many more. So everyone is welcome depending on which area you're most strong at. There's a place for you.
Yeah, and so we start usually towards like early next semester and even the end towards this semester. We start in December this year. So if you're interested in like sharing your knowledge or even learning more about these topics, then you should come join us.
Yes.
Come and join Scholastic Club.
Tryouts for the boys swim and dive will start next week on Monday, November 20th. Tryouts for the swim team will start right after school, and tryouts for the diving team will start at 6 a.m. before school on Monday. Please meet at the Spartan lobby outside the pool doors and bring a towel, swimsuit, and goggles. Our participants will need to be registered online and have a valid sports physical. No experience is needed.
Spartans, it's that time of year again with the boys track and field season right around the corner. The back-to-back indoor champs and defending outdoor champs are going to be having their informational meeting this Thursday, November 16th in the Junior Senior Lounge after school. There, the off-season schedule and preseason expectations will be discussed, and I'm sure those expectations are high because this team has broken 4 school records in recent years. So lace up those running shoes and get set at the starting line.
Hello, this is Omar from Video Club, and I'm here with
Coach Miller.
So as we all heard, the girls volleyball team had a very successful season. So as the coach, what are the highlights of this season?
I think the highlights for us were definitely breaking the wins record for the school of finishing the season with 27 wins. And then I think winning the SSC Red Championship was a phenomenal accomplishment for us. In terms of like a game-specific highlight, I think it would be coming back from a 9-point deficit against Revis in the third set to win. And then I think beating Andrew in our first round playoff game decisively. Those were probably top 2 moments in there.
And since you mentioned breaking the school's record, how does it make you feel that the school had the most wins throughout its history?
I'm so incredibly proud of the team. The girls worked incredibly hard to get to that point to break the record. There were countless hours put in the gym. I know that we had a lot of high expectations going into the season, and they exceeded those expectations. So when I think of it, I'm just so proud of the girls, and I'm just thrilled for them that they were able to accomplish something so huge for the school.
So you mentioned how the girls work really, really hard both during season and off season. And in your opinion, what is the hardest part about managing all of that?
I would say the hardest thing about managing just the team aspect is helping them overcome the mental hardship of tough losses. One of the losses that we had this season was to our rival school, that other school in Oak Lawn we don't like to mention. And I think that was actually a turning point for our team. We had a team talk after, the players talked to each other, we checked in with them individually, and we grew and we moved forward as a team. So I think the most difficult part about coaching is managing the different personalities, but then really the mental aspect of the game and helping the players overcome adversity.
So as someone who's like had a very fluctuating like vision of what the ideal athlete is, what upsets you / what makes you the most happy about your players?
Yeah, I think, and the girls know the expectations we have, so I think they're on the same page that if there's a lack of effort or a negative attitude, that upsets not only the coaching staff, but that will upset the girls personally and their teammates. So I think we all share that, like-minded perspective. And I think what makes us most happy with the players is like when everything comes together. We saw that definitely toward the end of the season when everyone was performing, everything was clicking, everyone achieved their role and accomplished it, and that's why we had such success this year.
I'm glad you guys had a very successful season, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello, this is Omar from Beauty Club, and I'm here with
Emma McCullough.
So Emma, how was the season so far?
It was a very successful and fun season, and I feel like our team bonded more than ever, and it definitely represented on the court.
So as the libero for girls varsity, what are your challenges?
My challenges are starting the play and initiating the very first contact, and after that I just have to trust in my teammates and allow them to take the charge.
So what does volleyball mean to you?
Volleyball is a lot more than just a sport to me. I feel like I dedicate so much time, and those girls on the team really feel like a family to me. So I feel like it's just a big family.
So for someone who is just getting started on volleyball, what is the best way to improve and get involved within the sport?
The best way to improve is definitely just putting your time and effort in and just educating yourself on skills and really just putting a lot of time into it.
So as someone who's been playing volleyball for a very long period of time, what would you say is the hardest part of playing?
I think the hardest part of playing is definitely the mental aspect and having to get over mistakes easily and just moving on to the next point with just that get over it feeling. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's talk to seniors about the college application process. What should the underclassmen be looking forward to application to college?
So I think that any underclassmen should get a head start during the summer. After junior year, going into senior year, you should start your common applications and put a lot of thought and time into them.
Yeah, I also think you should start by, especially if you're a junior, to start getting letters of recommendation and start knowing which teachers you want to ask.
Yeah, and scholarships are really important. If you start looking at them as early as possible, that's great. And if you have any questions, make sure you talk to your counselors and teachers. Mrs. Kenny is a good source.
And don't forget to start looking at schools and have in mind which schools you want to apply to, and look at what essays they're asking and get a head start on that too. And always remember, the earlier is the better.
Thank you so much for your time.